I've got Jack out and he's getting ready to head home, so we want to put a little bit on tape and show you where he's at. There's 3 key things I think about Jack. One is equipment. I'm going to send you home with the equipment that he needs to be successful. So make sure you're using that equipment anytime he needs it. The second thing is working him. And working him not only inside the house, but outside the house. You know, you had some problems with your sweet wife and him jumping and everything like that. And that's the biggest issue. But he doesn't jump when he's on leash, and he really understands he's not supposed to. So there's going to be some training opportunities in the house where you're going to have to bring him in and kind of work him around. And then we're going to have to kind of figure out how she can correct him as well to make sure that it's successful for her. And then the third thing is follow it up. You know, I know that he is better, and I know that he's going to go home a whole lot better than he came in. But at the same time, you're going to have some problems that are going to arise, you know, because you have a situation in your household where you have some opportunities where maybe we need to work through some of the issues that once he gets home, oh, this wasn't a problem, but it is now. Or this was still a problem and maybe you're not correcting it correctly, and we need to figure out what we can do to maybe solve those problems. And that's what we're here for. You know, it's not just the end of the 2 weeks and here's your dog and go on. You've got to follow it up. Classes are free. You know, I can schedule individual times, or you can come to group class on Saturday mornings. Anything is fine, but that's what we want. We need to follow through and follow up. So, you know, once you get home, you see something that you don't like about Jack, that's when you need to call me and make an appointment. All right, Jack, I've talked enough. You want to work? I said I was yawning a second ago, Miss Laura. You're boring me. Good. Okay. Okay is his release command. Sit. Good. Let's go. Don't pull. Sometimes he likes to race ahead, and you have to make sure he comes back and gets beside you. Oh, good boy. Stay. All the way out to the end of the leash. Turn and face. If you give a slight tug, he should tug back. I think in the house, this will be just fine. Out and around other people and other distractions, this is going to be a hard one for him. Or if you have company over, he's going to have a hard time with this sit and stay, and you're going to have to work it. Dogs that jump cannot be released from the front. You need to go all the way back to their side. So I'm going to come all the way back to Jack's side. No. And if he moves, I'm just going to tell him no. Make him sit there a second. Then reward his effort. Good boy. Okay. Good. Now see how he moved in front of me? I almost reached down and pet him, which I have been doing a lot of because I wanted him to understand. But it's better to bring him back into the side. Come here, Jack. Oh, where are you going? Good boy. Look at you. I'm right here at the side. I've got my leash in my hand. So if Jack comes up, oh, I got the good spot. It's right there, huh? Good boy, Jack. Good job. Look at you. I can't even make him jump. I think I've done really good at that, you know, but he'll do it for me. Now we got to make sure he'll do it for you. All right. Let's go. Good boy. Let's go is my walk command. So you're just going to take him for a walk. Back. Good job. Let's go. He's doing automatic sits, but the way to get those is the first week you have him home. Every time you stop, you want to say, Jack, sit, and make sure that he does. Good. Stay. Again, I'm going to walk out to the end of the leash. Now, the last time I was explaining stuff to you, and I still am, but really a lot of times when I'm out here training by myself, I'm going, good Jack, good job. That's awesome. Look at you. Then I'm going to toughen it up and add some movement. So I'm going to go side to side. No. And if he moves, I'm going to correct it. I wasn't quick enough to actually give a correction because he was already headed back to his sit. That means the no was effective and I didn't need anything to follow it up. No. I think he was just swinging his head to look at me and his feet followed. I don't think that was an actual movement. No. Good boy. Okay. Jack needs to go for a 10 or a 15-minute walk a day. And he doesn't have to stay with you the whole time. He can go ahead and walk out the end of the leash as long as he's not pulling. But I really recommend for the first 2 or 3 days, that 10-minute walk is done in nothing but heel position. Right beside you. Make him mind. No. Do some turns. Good. When you do a left turn, you have to make him get out of your way. When you do a right turn, hurry up. They have to hurry to catch up with you. Come on. And then when you stop, they should sit. Good boy. Let's go. Now, Jack loves to play come games, and the thing is the come games are what teaches him to come in and not jump on you. This is where that excitement gets 100%, and when he comes back, it's your responsibility to make sure that he's sitting. Ready? Get it. Where'd he go? He kind of flips him off his nose sometimes, he's so fast. There you go, come. Sit. Good. And notice I'm also not getting him to sit right on top of me. I can reach out and touch him, but he's a little ways away. That's okay. I can always go, come here, Jack, sit. Good boy. And call him in a little closer, but I'd rather him sit a little further away so he's not jumping on me. Get it. Jack, come. Get it. Hurry. There it is. Come. Hurry. Get it. Jack, come. These are great games to play in the house. Get it? With a small dog. Come. Good. Come here. Come here. Jack. Good boy. All the way. Sit. Sit. Sometimes he doesn't like to get all the way in, so I really do encourage him to come in. But if I'm on my walk and I'm not in a fenced-in yard, I'm just going to do this on leash. Get it? Jack, come. Sit. Good. Get it. Jack, come. Sit. Good. Sit. And then I might reach down and go, good boy. But I'm not going to do a lot of praise from the front because the last thing I want to do is encourage him to start that jumping over again. So most of the time I'm going to make him pivot off to the side. Good boy. What a good job. Yeah. Okay, let's go. The other key to Jack being successful in the house and not jumping on people is teaching him a bed command. I've used place, but you can use bed. You can use go lay down. This is not for his crate. This is for him being good and laying down. So we're going to get a bed and we're going to go place. Whoops, I dropped it over. There you go. Did you find it? All right, good boy. And then you want to move around. He can follow you and he can do whatever he wants to as long as he doesn't get off that bed. He can sit up. He can lay down. Okay. But he can't get off until he's released. Place. Good. So I've just used the word place. You can continue with place or you can, like I said, change it. But I think that, you know, him being all over the place in the house, not being steady, not coming in and settling down, this will help a lot. Okay. And then give him something to do on the bed. Maybe get him a special bone he gets to chew on or something like that, especially if you want him to stay there for a little bit. Make sure it's a fun activity that makes his interest where he wants to lay down and do that. So like I said, overall, I think he's done a great job. I think he knew a little bit. I just think the reinforcement wasn't there. You know, I think maybe the collar helped some. You know, it made it very quick and easy. The light bulb moment came on very quickly about day 3 or 4 for Jack. And he was like, okay, I understand what you want, you know. And then he was willing to please. And that's not always a Shih Tzu's personality. So, you know, I do think that that's a blessing in disguise for you guys because you want him to learn to do something. Okay. Good boy. Place. Good. He can learn to do it. So if there's something else that you need help with down the road, I'd be more than willing to work on that with Jack because I do think he's very smart and he picks up things very quickly. So overall, he's done a great job. We're going to give him a bath, get him all cleaned up. We'll see how he does when he gets here.